I'm going to turn it over to Lamicia from Guilford County Partnership for Children, and she's going to share a little bit about them.
Thank you, Heidi, and hello, everyone. We are so excited to be a part of this virtual town hall series today, focusing on resources for families with school-age children. There are some exciting resources that have come through that we've learned about for Guilford County families, and we're just honored here at the Partnership for Children to be a part of this team as we continue to try to bring family resources as we all navigate through COVID-19 together as one. And on behalf of the partnership, again, we thank you. We are one of 75 partnerships across the state of North Carolina, focusing on resources for children ages birth to 5, as well as NC Pre-K. And we just want to put in a plug for the NC Pre-K program. If you have a child that turned 4 years old before August 31st, we are still accepting applications for NC Pre-K. So give us a call if you have any questions. We will be having an NC Pre-K drive-through event on September 26th. And you can safely from your car come and drop off an application. And this is families all across Guilford County. We are accepting applications. So just wanted to say that. And again, we appreciate everyone for joining us today.
Great. Thank you, Lamicia. Let's hear from Thaddeus with NC Works.
Hi, as she said, my name is Thaddeus Shore. I'm the center manager for NC Works in High Point. And I just want to remind you that NC Works is not the place to file unemployment, but we are a career center. So if you're looking for work, that's the place to come. All of your search efforts and everything come together here at NC Works. Any kind of assistance that you need looking for a job, if you need assistance putting together a resume, if you need training in interviewing techniques and stuff like that, just come by, see us. Even if you need training in a job field, and if you want to switch career fields, come by, talk to our consultants, let's find out what we can do for you, and we'll take care of you, all right?
Great, thanks, Thaddeus. Jeremiah, you want to talk a little bit about Next Gen?
Yes, thank you so much. I'm grateful to each of you for allowing us this opportunity and to be surrounded around a community of support for individuals that are in need. The Next Gen program is a young adult program for individuals 16 to 24. For eligible youth, we cover tuition assistance we cover the tuition for 4 main pathways in aviation, advanced manufacturing, healthcare. We could also offer paid internships and employment assistance. So it's a comprehensive job training program for those needing career assistance. You could just stop by the NC Works Career Center and ask to speak for a representative in the Next Gen program. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremiah. And again, I'm with the YWCA of High Point, and we are grateful for our partners to bring the various resources to the community. You know, as a parent myself, I know there are so many questions out there about what are resources for our school-age children. And there is a lot of great opportunities, and we want to make sure that y'all are aware of them. And so we have Tommy Walls with Communities and Schools of High Point with us, as well as Randall Hoover from Guilford County. And so I'm going to turn it over to Tommy because he has been spearheading so much to help meet the needs of our youth. So Tommy, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Heidi. Well, greetings everyone. Tommy Walls here from Community and Schools of High Point. I'm executive director here. We've been doing some really good work with a lot of our partners. And we come to you today to give you some information about some of the amazing things that we have been doing with our partners in terms of providing you all with services and giving you information and connecting with the district on all the essential functions for virtual learning and also support for you and your family. So, and as you all know, Communities and Schools is an organization that works in dropout prevention to make sure that we give you all the resources and tools to navigate any systems that come your way and allow the community to come in and support and push those efforts. So I want to show you all a PowerPoint here that we have prepared on behalf of the town hall. I'm going to pull that up here and looks like we're ready to go. Just want to make sure you all see it. So again, we just want to make sure that you all understand that there are opportunities for virtual learning and support and access through the district, as there are 13 learning centers across the district available. While this service is free, it is recommended that you go to snc.schoolmint.net in order to register to see if there are open spots available for you, for your child to access any Wi-Fi information and assistance based on the virtual learning that will be happening throughout the year. There are opportunities for virtual learning, support, and access through our High Point School Partnership and Greensboro Youth Collaborative. There is an RFQ process for youth service centers that are underway. Centers will have the opportunity to partner with the GCS school district and provide all-day services to students and providing meals daily. Those hours can operate anytime from 8 to 3 or 8 to 6, depending on the service, if it is a day center or day center and after school. Centers will provide enrichment activities and virtual academic support through their staff and any efforts that they so choose. And the cost of centers will vary on location. So I would reach out to your nearest youth center for more information if they are participating or not in this effort. This is a huge effort. We understand that there are needs that you all have, and we want to ensure that we got your back. We want to help you all as much as possible to help you all carry that burden and the inconvenience that you may be experiencing. So rely on us to kind of do the heavy lifting for you, and you all go about your time in supporting the students the best way possible. Here are some participating centers, but not limited to: YWCA of High Point, YMCA of High Point, YMCA of Greensboro, Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club of High Point, Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club of Greensboro, Boys and Girls Clubs of High Point, local churches, and our very own community schools of High Point provide evening and weekend programs on mental health, community resilience, the community resilience model, and helping our students be more resilient in a trauma type of environment, and also leadership skills through our JCPC mentoring and construction program. Here are some Wi-Fi hotspots that are available. There are no password required. All you do is connect hotspot at J. Elementary, J. Middle, Andrews High, Christine Joyner Green Education Center, Eastern High, Herban Metz, Hunter Elementary, Jamestown Middle, McLeansville Elementary, McNair Elementary, Monticello Brown Summit, Mount Lou Elementary, Oak Hill, Simpkins Elementary, Southern High, Western Middle, Wiley Elementary, Northeast High, Oak Hill Elementary, Simpkins Elementary, Southern High, Union Hill Elementary, Western Middle, and Wiley Elementary. The district has provided these accesses for you in the parking lots to provide easy access to your students to be able to do their work fundamentally. Here are a few funding efforts for scholarship and technology assistance. There has been confirmed DHHS funding for over $500,000 committed to any participating agencies to provide you with scholarship and assistance and technology for daycare throughout the week, because we know that this could be a burden for parents who have not participated in daycare and childcare needs before. We are also asking for more than $500,000 from local foundations and donors to help out with technology and assistance and scholarship. So we are working very hard on your behalf. We understand that there is a void, and we are trying to fill that void as much as possible. But we have been told in High Point that there's 800 plus technology devices that are needed. And so we are working with our partners and different agencies as well to help out with that need. We were informed by the district that there are Chromebooks that are for purchase for $350 per person. And so we are trying to raise those funds so you don't have to. And for any more information on any of this, feel free to contact myself as the Executive Director for Communities and Schools. My email address is below at tommywalls@cisofhighpoint.org. Thank you all so much for your time. We're all in for kids because we know our kids are all in for us.
Hey, Tommy, thank you so much for sharing. And I'm sure we're going to get a couple of questions in just a little bit, and so we're going to come back to you on some of those. But you mentioned a really important piece, and I believe that is the scholarships for childcare. And so at this point in time, I'm going to actually ask Randall to share a little bit more about this, because it is so crucial and so important. So Randall with Guilford County.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, well, with the COVID funds, the CARES Act money, there's been a lot of discussion here at the agency how we could best help families who are experiencing difficulty financially, especially with their children, remote learning, needing to work and not being able to be at home with their children to do the virtual learning. So with that being said, the commissioners approved the $500,000 to assist families financially with school-age children for this virtual learning or extended learning for grades K through 5. And some of the requirements, it is income-based. We look at the income based on a scale, and based on the scale that we have in place, we can cover 100%, 75%, 50%, or 25% of the cost. That may change. We are considering doing 100% across the board, but that's not written in stone yet. We're going to evaluate that again tomorrow or Monday based on the number of apps that we've received and where the funding is at that point. So for now, it is on a scale based on the income as to what we can cover. It is for, of course, grades K through 5. You must be a resident of Guilford County to be in the program. Not currently receiving subsidies. So this is for folks whose children are not receiving daycare vouchers, or they may be on a waiting list, or just have another financial need based on the need for care during the day. And it's first come, first served. So if we can look, I think Heidi has the application up. Well, you've got the program overview, which is basically what you first see on the website, which is what I just went over with you. So there's four general questions in the beginning. You just answer yes or no to those. Are you a Guilford County resident? This is important. Are all household adults currently employed? So if it's a two-parent family, both parents, of course, must be working. Are you receiving subsidy? If you answer yes to that, you would not be eligible for this particular program. And then, was your child receiving or enrolled in an after-school program in the last school year, or would you need school after-school care during this school year? So answer yes or no on that. And then you list all the children in the home, grades K through 5. Your physical address, of course, to verify Guilford County residency. The guardian information, the gross monthly income, and then all other household members in the home. And then here's the location preference, and we give you 3 options, and we try to fit that first location if possible. So a lot of the centers we're working with was mentioned previously. Some of the boys, there they are, yeah. And you'll see a lot of the YMCA programs, Boys and Girls Club. We have a couple of daycare centers who are partnered with Guilford Child Development. So there's several options there. So we're seeing a lot of applicants, of course, from families who are currently enrolled in some of these centers. We do have a few spots here and there, especially in High Point, extra slots that we could fill for someone who doesn't have a place to go and needs care. So once the application is completed, submit and sign. Once it's submitted, it comes directly to us, and we're able to open it up and do what we need to do as far as approving or denying the application. One other thing on the employment, that you have to attach at least one pay stub from the last 30 days for everyone working in the home. So we do want to verify employment, and that gives us what we need to determine your income and what percentage of care we can help you with. So that's pretty much it. The turnaround on approving is about, we try to do it within 24 hours, but it could be up to 48 hours to get an answer on approval. So
Great.
that's pretty much
And Randall, one thing one thing that I just want to express, especially for our High Point families, is I know we had a couple of individuals that have applied through parents from the YWCA, and the process is very simple and streamlined and a quick turnaround. So a huge thank you to
Yeah.
you all for creating that in this simple.
Right. Right. In the early discussions, we wanted to make sure that it was as simple as possible process to make it go smoothly, easily for the parents, easy to understand. That doesn't leave a lot of room for error or questions. So thank you.
Yeah, so wonderful, wonderful. All right, so we actually have had a question that has come in, and it is specifically around the organizations that are listed within the program as eligible for these scholarship dollars, as well as what Tommy had referenced in his slideshow. What is the best way to reach out to those? And so I'll kind of jump in, and then Tommy, if you or Randall want to jump in also. So as a community-based organization with non-licensed daycare, we want you to know we are very much we do background checks and many different things that provide the safety for your kids. And all of these organizations are trusted, community-approved, community-based organizations by the county. So if there is an interest, what is great also about this streamlined process is they want you as the parent to have the option of where to choose. So whether you may choose to come to a YWCA or it may be a YM, a Boys and Girls Club, we encourage you to what is close to your family, what organization you want to support, and to lift that up. So that's a question that we have in that part. Another question that has come in, I'm kind of monitoring some different messages here, so I keep looking down, sorry, is what does a typical day look like for in these community-based organizations with their extended remote programming? And so with that in particular, you know, I can speak on behalf of the YW, and Tommy, I'm not sure if you want to add anything else to this, but the kids come in, we're open from 7:30 in the morning until 6 at night, and they come in, they bring their devices. As Tommy mentioned, there are some students that do not have devices currently. We are working very hard to ensure that students within all of these community-based organizations have devices that they can utilize. And so they come in and they participate in regards to, they start logging on at 8 o'clock. And for us, we have worked with our parents to make sure we have all the credentials, that we have the teacher contacts, and we are reaching out to the teachers, making sure that we know when their various, you know, online meetings are and what projects are due. It's a really great process. Additionally, we make sure that when they have the lunch times, they have the lunch as well as the recess time. And so some of the schools are varying, some of the teachers are varying on their times. We do have some kids that are done right at 3:15, others are, and that's more of our middle school students, some that are done at 2. But then we work together with the families. We are all in this together. I think Lumicia said that at the beginning. And so we're all in it together of how we can support our students. Tommy, you want to add anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're muted.
No problem. So within this effort, in order to have a partnership with the school district, you must outline a program plan. So your organization will have identified what the program plan is, how in fact it should look based off of the amount of staff. Through regulation, it is required to have a 1-to-25 ratio. However, our awesome organizations are definitely doing 1-to-13, 1-to-15, maybe 1-to-18 in terms of watching students, especially during this COVID season. So they would definitely have information for you. So contacting them directly to get more information on when and which those programs have started, they would definitely let you know.
Right. And I think it's great that, and I'm glad you referenced that MOU, because I think that is also another important aspect of this. Again, it is the school system coming alongside with our community-based organizations to really ensure safety protocols and making sure how we have the communication lines open and looking what is best for the child. So I appreciate you bringing that up. Any other questions? Kim, I'm not sure if you're seeing any, or Thaddeus. Those are the two that I had received there. Okay, all right. Any closing words, Tommy, that you would like to add? Or Randall?
No, we're just excited, and obviously we have amazing community leaders who are dedicated and passionate about this work. So we just hope that everything gets solidified soon, and we can continue to do the great work for you.
Yep, great. You know, a couple other things I just want to kind of, Randall, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I wanted to add, we're grateful to be a part of this endeavor. And know that the sites that are participating in this, also with their attendance, they verify that there is extended learning going on with the students. That's part of the MOU. We have an MOU, an agreement with every site that we're working with. So we want to make sure the extended learning is offered, and I know that it is being offered. So it's great.
Great. Awesome. Okay. And so again, this is about our community lifting up our community. And it's through partnerships just like this. And so with that, if you have any questions, we ask that you reach out to any of the partnering organizations here. Tommy also provided his information with communities and schools. And I just got to give y'all a hats off over there to you, Tommy. Y'all have been doing some wonderful work advocating for our students, and we're grateful for you here in this community. So great work there.
Thank you. We're trying to
yeah, we're all navigating this process together, and we're all in it together. So for all you parents out there, know you are not alone. I know sometimes it may seem that way, but you're not alone. Reach out, let us know if it's in need of a device, if it's in need of food or Wi-Fi, remote learning sites. We're all working together to help meet the needs of our students and our community. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Be sure we have some other virtual events coming up starting next week. We have a workplace series, and so more to be posted on our Facebook and social media sites for that. But thank you everyone, and have a great day.
Thank you.